Alone in a cave, surrounded by weapons. That is a very poetic way to die.
Oh, there he goes again. Give it a rest, Shakespeare.
What is the measure of a man? Is it the fruit of his labors? Or the secrets of his heart? Is it the person he is? Or the hero he could become?
Jensen, you owe me $50. It works.
Yes, you're quite good at your job. These men were right to kidnap you. You could have built great weapons for them.
We're getting out of here.
Oh yes? Not so easy. They will want that suit, I think.
Yeah, well, good luck getting it.
This being Tony's very first Iron Man suit, it's not super fancy, but it will introduce us to the most basic combat mechanics. R2 is our flamethrower. Kills enemies fairly quickly, almost instantly on contact. And we're pretty much invulnerable to small weapons fire. The suit moves very quickly, so even though it looks as though it's heavy, it's not at all, and you can run really fast even uphill.
Once I upload all the systems, you may need to watch your energy more closely.
Sit tight. I'll get us out of here.
Please do.
Explosive objects can be used to destroy enemies that are grouped together. Individual small weapons don't hurt us much, but if enemies group up on us, then we start to take damage.
I just finished the upload. You should see the diagnostics now. Be mindful of your suit's integrity, Stark.
What, me worry?
Your suit's integrity is restored by your heart, and momentary rest can help you.
I don't do nap time, Jensen.
You can grapple most large vehicles, including fighter planes. Really, only the very small vehicles are incapable of being grappled. This area up here is meant to teach you how to take cover to restore your health, and also how to use the environment creatively. For example, there are too many enemies for us to hit all at once, but if we blow up the explosive barrels near the first batches of enemies, like here, it takes care of all of them.
Emergency power systems online. Your heart can only do so much. Watch your energy.
Our energy meter is pretty much useless right now, but it is very important during the rest of the game. Also, look at that can go.
Targeting system uploaded. Can you lock on?
Yes, it's working. It's locking onto the nearest target. Jensen, they're out of range. I need missiles.
System should be online now.
Missiles, of course, are useful for taking out large enemies or large groups of smaller enemies. It does create quite a large explosive shockwave, which you're about to see right now.
Radar should be working now.
I see it. Good work. Now that's a lot of Stark weapons, at least $50 million worth.
All purchased on the black market. Very lucrative.
Damn it, I didn't build these weapons for the bad guys. Built them for, well, you know. I get it. Why kidnap me? You obviously know how to get my weapons.
Perhaps they wanted something more cutting edge, Mr. Stark. Something beyond what you sell. Forget the weapons, Stark. Your life is worth more than that.
Those weapons are my responsibility, Jensen. What do you say we repurpose these weapons? Fireworks, anyone?
The weapons blow up very nicely.
I really should get into pyrotechnics.
It only makes sense that if everyone is buying the same weapons, you'd want an edge over everybody else. So, of course you would kidnap the guy who actually makes the weapons, so that way he could make something unique for you. And Tony did make something unique, it's just being used against them instead of for them. It's not really mentioned much, but the terrorist organization that kidnapped Tony is called the Ten Rings, which is a reference to the 10 rings the Mandarin wears that give him ultimate power. The Mandarin never comes up during this video game though, so don't worry too much about that. For all intents and purposes, the 10 Rings is just a terrorist organization here. Tony spends a whole lot of time in his workshop. I don't imagine he's ever been this close to his weapons in actual live combat. I mean, these tanks aren't his design, but there are boxes with his weapons lying around. Speaking of which, destroying those boxes was an optional mission called a hero mission. Most of them have heavy moral implications to them. This one did not, because it was basically a tutorial mission. But you know, experiencing warfare like this, even if it is inside a suit... Oh, hold on.
Ah, that must be our friend Raza. Raza, I'm sorry, but our friendship must come to an end.
Raza here is just in a slightly tougher tank than all the others. The best way to deal with this boss is to run really, really close to Raza, because he has almost no close-range defenses. On top of that, the other enemies will have a really hard time shooting you while you're this close to the tank. And now, since everyone has trouble shooting you, you can just pound on the tank with the melee attack button. Pretty simple.
Gotcha. He lives, he walks, he conquers. Okay, Ensign, I'm heading your way. Ensign, what's going on?
They're coming. You have to leave now.
No, that's ridiculous. I'm coming back.
There are many stock weapons in this cave.
Ensign!